Hello, Assalamu alaikum students. Hope you are all doing well and you are doing just fine from home and you are learning and you are taking this staying home situation and you are taking advantage of the staying home situation and you are learning new things and let's hope this COVID situation gets resolved or we get a vaccine so we get back to our normal routine and then the learning on campus is very different to this learning online. Learning suffers a lot, but this is the best we can get during this pandemic. But I hope you are learning and you are learning new things and you are utilizing your time in home very usefully. Okay, so this is our recorded lecture of basic drafting and let me just share my screen so I can give you a PowerPoint presentation along with tutorials. I hope my screen is sharing with you right now. So today I'm going to give you a lecture about the subject basic drafting, and we are going to study about the drafting techniques. As we did in our interactive lecture, we study how to use a scale, an architectural scale to draw a bedroom plan. So when I give you the assignment of drafting a bedroom. I hope I hope you see this recorded lecture and you find out there are different drafting techniques which you required while you are drafting your bedroom plan. So basically, the learning objective of this lecture is to introduce you to basic drafting techniques. There are certain techniques, there are certain small details that add the weight to your drafting and give you as many tips as you can attain to polish your skill that is required for mechanical drawing. So basically, what is basic drafting? Basic drafting procedure is to place a piece of paper or other material on a smooth surface with right angle corners and straight sides, typically a drawing board. Typically, we use a drawing board. If we are doing this in the class, then I will help you to settle your drawing board. You have this drawing board on which you paste your sheet according to the in the reference with the drawing room with the drawing board and then you have this T scale that you move along the drawing board, and by using these T scale, you draft your plan. So the purpose of this T scale is that though so that your line remains straight, and it can't fall. Your line have to remain to be straight. It is not right कि आपकी लाइन जो है वो टेढ़ी मेढ़ी हो रही हो and that is very common with you students because obviously that is first year and you're just learning, so just keep practicing ताकि जो आपकी ड्राइंग की क्वालिटी है वो बेहतर हो सके and your stamina to use the scale and to drag it down and above the down and up in the on the board should be increased, and you should your hands should be synchronized with your brain and you should move them in the straight line while you are doing that. Then you will attain these drafting techniques. It only takes a lot and lots of practice, and there are certain details which you have to know and which you have to pay attention towards it. So in addition, the drafter uses several technical drawing tools to draw curves and circles. So you have this architectural compass, and then you have these architectural rulers which have different circles and curves in them, and then you have the fixture scale which have the fixtures for the scale. These are for your ease when you are doing mechanical drafting. So in order to I'm repeating it again so you can get it so you can wrap your head around it. So what is basically how you can use a drawing board to draft a plan. First, you have to place your sheet on a drafting board. Then you need to pin up your sheet on a board, and then your sheet should be aligned towards the straight line of the board. And then you should move your drafting T scale or T scale or drafting scale up and down on the scale, and it should, move in a straight line. Because if you do not move that scale in a straight line, then your lines will not be straight. So, in order to have straight lines, you should be very careful about using your scale. Either if you are moving it up or either you are moving it down, you should move it in a in a in a strictly straight manner. And then if you want to this is for the horizontal lines, and if you want to draw a vertical line, you should use the set squares. You should place the one side of set square line with the CT scale, and the other end of the set square will help you to form a vertical line. In this way, when you form a vertical line, it should be perfectly aligned with your horizontal line, and that vertical and horizontal line should be at 90 degree to each other. So in this way, you have to set the atmosphere. You have to pick up your board. You have to paste your sheet on the board. Then you should have the T scale and set squares with you, and you should then again have a sharpened pencil or a pen or a drawing pen, or you need a different intensity and different intensities of pencil. You need HB, and you need 2B, 4B, and 2H and 4H in order to give different intensities of the line. Line weight is very important. We will discuss it in further. What is line weight? Basically, manual drafting techniques typically involve drawing different line weights to represent different items. When you are drawing manually, you don't have this leverage to add a line weightage. So you have to add line weightage mechanically. When you are adding line weightage mechanically, you should have different kinds of pencil. So the line where you have to draw a very dark and intensify line, you can use your 4B pencil, or the line which is in the back or which is not is highlighting, like if you cut a plan on a 4 feet, so the walls should be very dark. They should be drawn with the 4B pencil. And then there's the furniture which is down, and then there's the rug which is attached to the floor, and and it is in plan, it should be the lightest intensity. So you can draw the rug with your 2H or 4H pencil. And so, and you can draw your fixtures with the HB pencil because it's in the middle. So in this way, you have to have different line intensities in your line weight in your drafted plan. So different line weights can be created by using a different size mechanical pencil lead or a different size of technical drawing pen. So by using these different mechanical pencil leads or different technical drawing pen, you can achieve this line weight. Or you can use a single pencil too, but it depends upon your hand pressure. If you have to draw walls, which would be very dark, so your hand pressure should be according to that it should have the heaviest line weight, and intensity should be dark. But when you are drawing a rug, your lightweight, your hand quality should be like in a way that it should be very light, and because it was attached to the floor, and it should be the lightest in the plan. So you have to train your hand. If you don't want to different kinds of pencil, then you can achieve these different line weights with your hand. So these two line weight is very major when you are talking about basic drafting, and when you are talking about drafting a plan mechanically. You need to be very conscious about your line weight. So I think let me just start a tutorial. This is a very good tutorial showing how to make a seal, which you are very. I ask you guys to make a seal 1,000 times, and still you are not perfect in it, and still you don't know how to draw it. So I have this tutorial for you, in which this specific person draw the seal first, and then it will be drawing a floor plan. So I think it should be very helpful for you. So I think let's watch this video now.
All right. So today,
So you can see this that how he is writing the scale. He is using the normal scale, he is using normal scale and he is drawing it, but he knows how to, handle the normal scale. But he is using the inches line according to the feet, as he was saying. But you will use the architectural scale, I told you, like you have to use the 1/2 scale. He is, you can see this that he is doing the calculations because he want to use the actual scale, and he will do his own calculations and his own ratio. You can see how he is drawing an outside walls of 9 inches. So this is that how you can, draw the seal, and how can you draw the exterior boundaries of your house or your plan. If you like, in your case, you are doing a bedroom. So first, how you can calculate the scale if you're going for your own ratio scale. But as I already told you that you are going to use 1/2 scale. So when you are using 1/2 scale, then I think. There's no need for you to have your own scale. So this is specifically for you to learn how to draw a seal and how to draw the exterior boundary of your house. And now this video will give you some basic drafting tips, like how you can move your pencil in a clockwise in a so you can get a very equal line weight. As you can see, they are using a different kind of a sharpener. They are using different kinds of pencil. You know, you need this because, and they now they are using the sand paper. So interesting. So you will select the scale according to your sheet size basically. You can see how they are creating different line intensities even when the dotted line is there, how they are using different intensity. This is so amazing that how they are creating these lines. They are even, they are very even in between the distance between the dotted line. These little things, these little drafting techniques will make your drafting neat and perfect. These compasses are not normal compasses, they are basically an architectural compasses. You can find the whole, there's a beautiful box of architectural compass. You can get it from Dean or Wasim in an Akali. So you see this, that how he is saying that the perfection can be achieved through your accuracy, through the cleanliness and the orderly mess. You have to be very precise. You should develop your eye for the precision, because if you have that precision, then you will draw lines with a good weight, with a good line weight, and you will draw the lines which would be very straight, and they are not they are not then the curved or haphazardly. So you need to be very precise. you need to develop an eye for the precision. You need to be very, order, you should clean your sheet. And because when you are doing when you are playing when you are drawing with the pencil, your hand becomes black, and there's then there's the marks of the sand on the sheet. So you need to be very careful about that. Then you need to be very precise about your pencils. And then you have all your tools along with you to draw a good plan, or to draft a very good plan. So I hope this amazing tutorial would help you, and the line weight techniques and the basic drafting techniques would help you to draft a good plan of bedroom. So I think I'll see you in the next interactive lecture. And if you have any question or any ambiguity or any queries, do ask me in the WhatsApp class group or in the Google Classroom. I'll be here to answer you, and I hope you will do a great assignment and you'll have a great time by in drafting this bedroom. So take care, and Allah Hafiz. I will see you in the next interactive lecture.